How did you know that your past relationships was over? That is a good question. My eyes would fill with tears, but nothing would fall down my face. And I realized that, like, you know, not only am I hurt due to, you know, the relationship not feeling like it's going anywhere, but I realized that, you know, my soul and my spirit wasn't happy. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Y'all, the little dumpster man is... What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Oh my god. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before I start this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you have your bell turned on so that you'll be notified every time I drop another video. Also, guys, make sure you click the link in the description down below and follow me on all my social media accounts. So today, guys, I am going to be doing a very interesting Q&A for you guys. You guys had a whole lot of questions. I would insert the Instagram clips or whatever, but ain't nobody got time for that, okay? So I am drinking on my little caramel frap from frappe, what do y'all call it? Let me know in the comment section down below. But I explained to them my situation about breastfeeding and baby boy having eczema and stuff like that, and they was nice enough. I had to bring my own oat milk, but they made this for me. So this is actually oat milk in here. So y'all should try it in y'all local McDonald's or whatever. Just ask them and they'll do it for you, okay? Periods. But let's jump into these questions because it's gonna be a long Q&A or whatever. Baby Drake right here. Y'all already know Dion upstairs taking his nap, so hopefully he give me 30 minutes to get this done, okay? So first question, and I think I just picked like 13 different questions or whatever. A lot of y'all was asking me the same questions and I really didn't feel comfortable answering them, so I just picked like ones that, you know, I wanted to answer. The first question is, how do you feel about turning 30? I think I did like a video about this recently, maybe like 4 or 5 videos ago, I'm not sure, but I feel like I feel good. I feel like all the mistakes that I made in my 20s, I feel like I have to now like spend my 30s like trying to like, you know, like get it together or whatever. For the most part, I'm ready because I'm ready to like really, you know, feel like, how can I put it, like, you know, like when you hit 30 as a woman, like you really start feeling like a woman or whatever. Y'all, let me see. I think Dion is up there clowning. Let me see. I thought he was asleep. Let's see. This boy probably sitting straight up in the bed. This boy is sitting straight up in the bed. Look. Poopy! What is he doing? Why he got Baby Drake pacifier in his mouth? Ooh. Alright, guys. Let me go up here and get Dion, because it's time for him to eat breakfast anyway. And I'm going to come right back to the camera. Okay? So, okay. I'm back, guys. And Dion is eating breakfast right now. So, yeah. Yeah, so turning 30, I feel like turning over a new leaf. I feel like everything that could have went wrong in my 20s did, and I would rather be like, you know, trying to clean up my 20s and my 30s than be in my 40s trying to clean up things that I did in my 20s and my 30s, or 50 trying to clean up what I did in my 20s, 30s, and 40s, or 60 trying to clean up my 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. Because like, the quicker you like, I'm trying to like get y'all to understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I feel good, you know. I think that I'm going to like embrace turning 30. I will be 30 in January. And I just know I'm gonna have me a good birthday. I'm embracing it. I'm kind of happy to say, you know, goodbye to my 20s or whatever. My 20s was a complete mess. Like, I pretty much just like, I wouldn't say ruined my 20s, but like blew past my 20s. I blew past my 20s, and now like the mistakes that I made in my 20s, I have to like fix it in my 30s, and that's fine. But anyways, moving on. This person said, I feel like giving up. Any advice? Okay, so first of all, don't ever give up. I don't care how hard it gets. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what people say about you. I don't care what people do to you. Never give up. Always like remember why you're doing what it is that you're doing. And remember, if you give up, then there's 100% guaranteed fact that whatever you was trying to accomplish, you will never accomplish it. But if you keep going in due time, whatever you're trying to accomplish, it's going to happen. And that's the law. Like, seriously, keep going. If you give up, you never know what type of opportunities could have like came, you know, in the future. You never know what people you could have ran into. So always remember, like, regardless of, you know, like, what your situation look like, whatever storm you're in, it just keep going. Next one says, I just started dating. What should I do? Okay, okay, so when you just start out dating someone, it can be a little scary, especially like if you had a bad situation prior. I would just say this: whenever you're dating someone, pay attention to what they say, but most importantly, pay attention to what they do. So if you got someone saying that they don't really want a relationship, that, you know, they would like to take their time and get to know you, but yet they still want you to come over and cuddle, and then y'all cuddling, and then he's feeling on you and stuff like that, that's a red flag. Because I feel like if a person is saying, hey, I don't really want a relationship, or I don't want to jump into anything too fast, I want to get to know who you are, that's just that. They should be willing to get to know who you are, not who your body is. Like, no, it don't work like that. So if you have someone that's saying that and, you know, still trying to get the booty, then that's a huge red flag. Because what's gonna happen is, you're gonna give them the booty, and then they're gonna be like, I don't know why you catching feelings, because I told you up front, I'm not ready for a relationship, da, da, da. And women, we're different, we're emotional creatures. So if we give our bodies to somebody, we automatically feel like, you know, well, why I don't have a title or whatever. Definitely get to know that person, because you never know what you're dealing with. And when I say definitely get to know that person, I would say probably about a year before you just really like put a stamp on things. Because I feel like within that year, which I don't know, nowadays people pretend very well, but I'm realizing like more and more, like some people are not really looking for love anymore. They're looking for help, financial help, any type of help, but I would say more so financially. So you need to make sure that a person is really interested in you versus what they think that you have. Because if they think that you have something, they're probably gonna like use you until they feel like, you know, they've gotten what they wanted, and then, you know, it wasn't genuine to begin with. So next thing you know, your plan A has now turned into a plan B, and now you gotta go look for a plan C and D, and you just don't want this. So say less you know, like let them do the talking. But more so I would say, you know, like ask them like the major questions. Don't let a man pick you out of telling your past, because if you come from a relationship that was like abusive in any area, whether that was like verbal or abusive like physically, they're gonna look at it like, oh, well, you tolerated that from this person, so all I'm doing is cheating. I ain't put my hand on you, I ain't disrespected you. So they're gonna like start trying you up too. So, and then too, what I'm realizing more and more is like, you ain't gotta tell nobody what you've been through in your past. So if somebody wants to know what went wrong in your last relationship, just say, hey, we were just two totally different people and it didn't work out. I wish them well. Hopefully they wish me well as well. And just move on from it. Also, like, don't tell nobody up front what you do for a living. Like, for instance, if you're a YouTuber, you can just say that you're an entrepreneur. Like, and that way you just kind of like nip it in the bud. If they want you to go into details, just say, hey, you know, like I do a little bit of everything, you know, like, but like talk without really talking, because you just never know a person's intentions. You go blabbing off at the mouth like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm a big YouTuber, I do this, I do that. The next thing you know, like they sitting back plotting. And so many people are like thinkers. They're very like calculated. And you never know, like, because everything could be all like peaches and cream, and they have a certain like timestamp in their mind on when they finna like show their ass, and you'll never see it coming. So yeah, just take your time, really get to know somebody. Don't rush into anything sexually, and you know, time will reveal all. If the person is for you, you'll know, like, you know, they'll always want to be around you. They won't really be talking about space or mental breaks or whatever. Like, y'all will be laying around and he's gonna go to the gas station and he'll ask you to go with him just because, like, come on, come ride with me. It's like they'll just always just want to be around you. They're very like attentive to your needs and stuff like that. So I was always told, you'll know, you'll just know. Like, it'll be something different than what you're like, you know, used to. Okay, how can I gain my confidence back? Okay, so first of all, you gotta figure out why your confidence is like gone or low or whatever. And if it's due to a certain person, definitely dismiss them out your life. Like, don't communicate with that person, don't talk to that person anymore. But you can do little things like, you know, always keeping your hair and nails done or whatever. I am supposed to be getting my hair done, hopefully sometime either this weekend or next week, I'm not sure. You don't like necessarily got to spend a lot of money on getting your hair and nails done. You know, like, you ain't even really got to go get your nails done professionally. Just make sure like they're trimmed, you know, very like neat. Keep them painted or whatever. Or like, I prefer to get my nails done, but I do think that I'm about to start wearing like my regular nails or whatever. Because like anytime I wear like nails, they'll always like break off and it's like a waste of money. But as far as my hair though, like y'all know, like, and I just washed my hair too. I don't know why I didn't film it. I've actually washed my hair twice in the last like 2 weeks, but I don't know why I didn't film that, because I really wanted y'all to see my natural curls. But you could just, you know, I don't like to comb my hair because it's so much of it, and like having long hair is a blessing, but it's also like maintenance, especially if you are natural. I haven't had a perm since 2015, so could you guys imagine the curls when your girl hair is wet? I don't know if you like walking or like going bowling, skating, meeting up with friends, trying different restaurants, reading, or like just quiet time. Like, I found my quiet time to be like 2 a.m. in the morning. That's when everybody in the household is asleep. We going to bed at 8 o'clock and I'm up 2 a.m. in the morning. So yeah. Why are you so forgiving? I don't know. I guess because I'm an Aquarius. I don't know. I feel like I'm very forgiving because you never know like why they think the way that they think. Everybody have like bad, you know, or like some type of like trauma, whether that's like childhood experiences or adult experiences. I don't know. But I try to forgive people because I would want the same done in return. And I know like a lot of times people can Hey, I know like a lot of times people can act like out of emotions and stuff like that, and half the time don't even really be meaning what they be saying. They just be saying stuff. I don't know, some stuff I feel like is not forgiving, but like the Bible says you gotta forgive people. But I do feel like certain things should not be forgiven from like a physical standpoint, but from a spiritual standpoint, I feel like everything should be forgiven. Even though that person, you know, is continuously still doing things to like, you know, like purposely make you feel a certain type of way, like you still should forgive them. And I feel like forgiving people is like more so for yourself. Forgiving people is for yourself, not for nobody else. It's for yourself, because when you forgive, like doors open. I would say doors will open for you, but as long as you like holding a grudge against somebody for what they did, you know, them doors gonna stay shut, because God gonna be like, okay, you're not ready. So anybody that has done me dirty, anybody that has done anything to hurt me, intentional or unintentional, I forgive you. Like, if you want to continue to have a devilish spirit or whatever it is, that's between you and whoever God you believe in. What's your zodiac sign? Aquarius, baby, period. So, okay, strong points about Aquarius is like, when we love hard, and when we can't stand you, we cannot stand you, okay? But one of the things I don't like about being an Aquarius is like, we tell everybody our business, and it don't even be like intentional. Like, we just be talking, and then like next thing you know, blabber out some stuff that we really wasn't even trying to say. The next thing you know, your business and got repeated all up in the streets, everything. So like, I'm definitely like working on that. Like, I'm learning to, you know, say less. Less is more. And yeah. Why do so many people look down on you? You mean like look down at like what I have, or just like trying to make me feel like I'm not good enough or whatever? I just feel like at the end of the day, we've all struggled. We've all seen, you know, somebody around us that's related to us struggle before. And I just feel like, should nobody be looking down on nobody, you know? But I'm glad that, you know, people do look down on me, because, you know, that's more motivation for me to keep going, even when I do feel like giving up. I know eventually, law of attraction, if you keep knocking on the door long enough, it's gonna open. And I just, you know, I just pray that whoever looked down on that, you know, God lets me right in front of their eyes. As long as I, you know, do what I've been doing, like falling back, staying in my own lane, I know that God is really gonna like come through for you, girl. And I can't wait, because now I can really just give all praises to the man upstairs. I'm the type of person where I don't look down on anybody, because I've seen a real life struggle, you know, and I came from nothing. So what I have now is more than I had growing up. So I have a nice home, I have a nice vehicle, I'm not like homeless, you know, I have plenty of food, refrigerator, pantry, and deep freezer. So I have good health. So I just feel like, you know, it's like, you know, small things that people often overlook. How did you become so strong? I would say, like, sometimes, you know, we are forced to build strength. That means like when it feels like, you know, the world is coming against you and you don't have nobody. And over time, you just gotta like keep going, keep your head up, you know, and be thankful that you are not those people. Be thankful that, you know, like, you could have turned out to be those people, but you're not. And just keep going. A lot of people are like painted to be the bad guy when they really not even the bad guy at all. Like, you know, like, how many of y'all watch scary movies? I don't like scary movies, but every scary movie that I've seen, there's always, like, at the beginning or middle of the movie, there's always a bad guy that's painted out to be the bad guy or the killer or whatever, and he's not even, or she's not even the person that's doing any of the dirt or the killing or whatever it is. But the person that's always innocent from jump, they end up you know, like getting everybody on their side. Like nobody would have ever even suspected that they were the ones that was going around here being crazy and killing people. Like, you know, you would have never even thought it because they're so good at hiding what they do. But towards the end of the movie, people started like really looking at the person that was innocent from the jump. They started looking at them sideways like, wait a minute, some stuff is not adding up. But that's because the person that was initially playing out to be the bad guy kind of just like fall back and, you know, just let things, you know, play out, let things play out. And towards the end of the movie, the now bad guy is now innocent, and then the innocent person is now the person that, you know, that got exposed for being the bad guy all along. So basically, to sum it up, I'm the bad guy right now, but I won't be in the end because I have like fallen back from like everybody that has thought that, you know, I was wrong about anything, and I've just like, you know, just fell back. Like, you know, it is what it is. Do you want a daughter, or have you adjusted to being a boy mom? I don't know if I want a daughter because, like I said, this world is crazy. I feel like it's more so scary to have all boys though. And like, I'm not gonna like get into details about that, but I feel like for me, I'm more so scared about, you know, having all boys. You know, you got police officers that target black men, and then you got certain women that target black men. And I just like, yeah, definitely gonna keep all my boys lifted in prayers. I pray for them all the time. I know that they're gonna grow up to be, you know, awesome, strong black men. And, you know, I remind them of that every day. Even baby Drake and Dion, you know, we're creatures of habits. So yeah, having a daughter, at this point, if I have a daughter, cool. If not, I'm cool with that too. Right now, I'm not really like ready to have any more kids. I would say it's a lot of work, but then again, it's not really a lot of work. Like, the more you are around your kids, the more you start learning them. And I now have Dion and baby Drake on the same schedule. Well, at nighttime anyways. Like, baby Drake is now asleep. Dion just woke up. So yeah, I'm able to get a video done. Y'all may hear Dion screaming in the background, but other than that, you know, everybody eats dinner at a certain time. Baby Drake gets fed at that same time. Everybody get baths, and then everybody's in the bed at the same time. And I'm able to get like, you know, some work done. So it's not that bad. I don't feel like I need to have a daycare or get a daycare involved in any of my kids' life. I never had before, and that's the beauty of really working from home. That's the beauty of like really, you know, having your own business. YouTube is a business. How did you know that your past relationships was over? That is a good question. I would say when I was crying, but I wasn't crying. Like I could be doing anything, like just walking around the house, using the bathroom, washing dishes, cleaning, mopping, sweeping, whatever, and like my eyes would fill with tears, but nothing would fall down my face. And I realized that, like, you know, not only am I hurt due to, you know, the relationship not feeling like it's going anywhere, but I realized that, you know, my soul and my spirit wasn't happy, like, you know. So you know, of course in relationships you have spells where you cry, and you just, then like you have that really good cry, like you just like fed up with some stuff, feeling like, you know, you're the only one that's like in the relationship. You're the only one that cares about the relationship. And then, you know, then having it really like play out like that, you know, everything that she was feeling has like, you know, now became a reality. And so like having to accept that, and like I said, knowing that, dang, my soul isn't happy anymore, my spirit isn't happy, I'm crying but I'm not crying because nothing will come out. That's when I realized, like, okay, it's over. And a lot of times when it gets to that point of like, by the time you've accepted that the relationship is over, so much has happened, like, you know, and it was already like holding on by like a needle, a thread or whatever. So by that time, so much has happened to where you really like, dang, like all this time I done spent with this person, like trying to make it work, trying to show them this, trying to do this for them, and it still wasn't good enough. By that time, that's enough to leave anybody's like soul or their spirit like unhappy. But to answer your question, that's how I knew that, you know, past relationships was over. Was, you know, I was crying but nothing was coming out. Okay, how do you ignore negativity? So, I mean, I don't really have like negativity in my personal life, because like real talk, in my personal life, I don't talk to anybody, or I don't know anybody that's like negative, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, well, I know some people that's negative, but I don't like talk to those people. Like, so no negativity come my way behind like the camera. So all the negativity that I see is like on social media. But ha. Yeah, girl, I got a trick for you. So when it comes to like YouTube, like I keep my YouTube on I think it's called incognito. So on my regular like Luvd by Erica channel, if I'm signed into my YouTube under Luvd by Erica, you know, people used to like at me because they wanted me to see them making negative videos about me. Now I don't see it, because everything that I do is from my computer. I upload thumbnails from my computer. I do my thumbnails now on my computer. Comments or whatever, I'm hearting the comments on my computer, and that's me literally going to the comment section. The first 5 people, hearts, I'm reading it, and I'm off of the internet. Y'all ever heard the saying, like when somebody say you need to protect your energy and don't give them no energy? Vampires, not only are they bloodsuckers, but they need your energy. Because think about it, when you ain't got no energy, you can't hardly get up out the bed, you can't really do nothing for your kids, you can't do nothing. Like, it's just, it's pulling teeth, feeding yourself, feeding your kids, doing anything, even doing videos. And in my past, I've given energy to people that didn't even need it. Like, and I realized I got 3 kids that I'm like raising, you know what I'm saying? And they need all of me, not just a piece of me. And plus, in order for me to reach my goals, like, you gotta have tunnel vision. You gotta find out ways to just ignore it all. So Instagram, my Instagram is there, but it's not installed on my phone. Snapchat is there, but it's not installed on my phone. Twitter is there, but it's not installed in my phone, which means that you guys can send me messages all day long, but I won't see it because I don't have those apps on my phone anymore. They're not, the apps, like, I can still log in, like it's not deactivated, but at the same time, you can still like see my Instagram, see, you know, still send me a DM or whatever, but I won't get it because it's not on my phone. And then, like I said, as far as like YouTube and stuff, I get on incognito, and yeah, Dion over there singing to herself. But I get on incognito, and like I'm looking at motivational videos all day. I'm listening to like certain music and stuff like that, like feeding my spirit like good things, because all that negativity 5 years from now, like, because nothing stays the same. So 5 years from now, none of this stuff will even matter. So why am I making it matter now? I'll only see positive stuff on incognito, and it's period. Okay. So what's next? If you could redo your life, what would you change? Bless you. Oh, bless you. I would definitely, well, when you say redo, like, if I could, I don't even want to like speak of like woulda, coulda, shoulda, whatever, because you can't redo your life. Like, what's going on in my life is like, it's already played out how it was supposed to. So a part of me would like to, you know, definitely change. So like people that like have crossed my path for the wrong reasons, obviously failed relationships and stuff like that. I feel like some of the relationships that I was in should have either just been business or just been like a friendship, you know. There's like, you know, there's people that come in your life for one reason and then like it gets expanded out and they was never even supposed to have been in your life for that reason, but you know. But I would change my thought process, because like I said, I wasted my 20s or burnt through my 20s making mistakes. Now I'm in my redemption season, to where I'm about to get back everything that I lost, or thought I lost per se, because it's never really a loss. Like, you know, you just gotta trust the process, and everything that's happening to you right now is preparing you for whatever you ask God for. So you know, embracing where I'm at in my life right now and realizing that it could be worse. And I got all my kids, we all got good health, you know, we all waking up every morning, you know, and to me that's a blessing, you know. It's a blessing. How are the kids? Okay, let me tell you, girl. So I'm gonna start from top. I said top. I'm gonna start from oldest to youngest. Camden, he's doing pretty good. I feel like he's at that age to where, you know, you gotta kind of like rough him up a little bit, you feel me? Shoot, like who you talking to? Who you think you talking to? You know what I'm saying? But he's coming into his personality, which means he's talking more, so I love that. Still respectful, you know. Kids gonna be kids, they're gonna try you at the end of the day. He ain't doing nothing like, you know, like out the norm. He's in football and basketball. I think he's better in football. We'll see. Like his second game is this week, so yeah, y'all. Two of his actually no, that was on the winning team, but two little girls from like the winning team, because they lost their first basketball game, came up to me and was like, oh my god, I see you all the time on YouTube, and wanted a picture of me. And y'all, when I tell you I looked it busted, I was like, oh, but I couldn't tell them no, they were so cute. And then like when they took the picture and put it on Instagram and tagged me in it, I was like, oh, it wasn't even that bad. But he's definitely, God is really gonna bless that little boy times 1,000, you know, because, you know, I just know he is. He has a very caring spirit, and he's gonna go places. Dion is my little wild card. Y'all know Dion, as soon as he hit the floor in the morning time, he takes off running. And I'll be like, boy, if you don't sit down somewhere, okay? Dion is growing. He's starting to talk more, and I know it's because I'm starting to read to him more, so he's starting to catch on. You know, we go over ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, and your boy almost potty trained. Ain't that something? But yeah, Dion, he's already been like acting like he's 2. So yeah. And baby Drake growing. But yeah, I cannot wait until he's able to like eat table food, because breastfeeding, let me tell you, you gotta be y'all. I just called Dion Kale. Look, I got too many kids, y'all. I be like, Drake, Cam, Dion, hey, what? Yeah, Dion, come here. But you definitely got to have a strong mental capacity, okay? He's growing, he's healthy, you know. He has a doctor's appointment coming up, and we good. Okay, last question is, name something that you don't like about yourself. I don't like how I be apologizing to people even when I know for a fact that I'm not like the one that's in the wrong. It's like I'm always apologizing to the people I know for a fact should be apologizing to me, and I feel like that kind of takes away from, you know, like other people being responsible for their actions. So like if somebody do something to me, right, and I know 100% for like, I know 100% facts that they are in the wrong. If I do something back, then it's like, dang, now I gotta apologize, which is why people always say let them do whatever they do, and then you just keep it moving. Because if you do something back, then you know, all they gonna see is what you did. Even though they know they're 100% wrong, they're gonna be looking at what it is that you did. And then a lot of times if you apologizing to people and you know you didn't do nothing wrong, it makes them feel like, one, well, what they did wasn't wrong, and a lot of times they ignore your apology, and it's like a way to like self-deflect from the other person. So, and I feel like I'm like that because I'm a fixer. Like if something is like messed up, I'll often like try to fix it. And so one thing that I've done is like I've just fell back 100%, just fell all the way back. Like that way, like you don't have to get blamed for anything, nobody have to accuse you of anything, and what you got before is not what you finna get now. What you got before was the old version of Erica, and now, like I said, I'm in my redemption season to where I don't need anybody to clean up my image. I'm doing it myself. Like anybody that has moved on from a relationship, that was in a relationship with me, if they feel like that, you know, I was a hindrance to their life, or they feel like they couldn't get ahead because of me, cool, you did what you had to do. You did what you felt was better for you. And if me not being a part of your life is better for you, then hey, how can I be mad at that? Because at the end of the day, we all have to do what's best for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what's best for me. I hope everybody do what's best for them. You know, and I just wish everybody like nothing but happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And yeah. But that's one of the things that I don't like about myself is like always apologizing when I know that I didn't do nothing wrong. But my camera about to die. I love each and every last one of y'all. That's the end of this video. I'm gonna like read to Dion and play some type of instrumental or something with him, I guess.